4 Minutes Closer to God. My name is Doug. Today I wanted to talk about sex. It's a huge deal in God's economy for us, and then as humans it becomes a huge deal throughout the world and in our own experience. And so not everybody is taken by it, but most are, and it's an important topic to God because of what He has designed us to do and to be. And so I understood that when I was growing up, trying to be faithful to my future wife. I got married when I was 41, and I was a virgin at the time, but it wasn't easy. And I did things that I'm not proud of in advance of that, but I never had sexual relations with a woman in the Clinton sense of the term. I understood what he meant in that with his Monica Lewinsky situation, he did not actually have sexual relations with her, but they did sexual things. And that's where it messed up the understanding in society and has had a trail of unintended consequences since then. And so it's given us a confused state about what the nature of sexuality ought to be. So if you were to watch modern television, sitcoms and others, people jump into bed after a date or without hardly knowing each other, after a long time of courting but still not being married. God intended sexuality for marriage, and the reason for that is covenant. You need to be in a covenant relationship with the one you're going to have sex with. And so that is the seal and the promise of the sexuality, is this covenant love. And so in Hesed in the Old Testament, God has expressed his covenant love to us by way of Hesed. And so he will be faithful to his covenant. And he has established that as a idea to which we should aspire, because he is faithful to Israel and to his church. We should be faithful to our spouse. As Christ is faithful to his church and will die for her, so we should be faithful to our spouse and die for her, in my case. And so the easy part would be to catch a bullet for my wife, just jumping in front of somebody who planned to harm my wife or my family. But the hard part is living day to day, where I am dying to myself and allowing them to have preeminence in my thoughts and in my actions each day. And so the sexuality part that comes with being married is in order to seal the covenant and to give rise to children, to propagate the species as God has intended. And so with Adam and Eve, he had said, you shall no longer be together with your parents, your father and mother, but you shall cleave to your husband and your wife. Cleaving here meaning to join together as one flesh. And that one fleshness is something that's important to God, because that creates the whole human, male and female, in the image of God as he expressed it. And sexuality outside of that just tears up your soul. And that's the problem with free sex.